YouTube?
YouTube.
You've heard of YouTube?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I'm the Archbishop of the Fellowship of Independent and Global Churches, which is global churches.
What is that?
It's a communion of independent churches throughout America, in all 50 states and abroad. And what we do is provide information to these churches as relates to them being covered properly in a autonomous organization. So we want to make sure they get up to speed on various
Tell them about autonomous.
autonomous. That's a good point. Autonomous means independent. They maintain their independency in what they do in ministry. You got churches all over America that may be tied to the Roman Catholic Church or the Episcopal Church or the Lutheran Church. Well, we're part of those particular churches in what we call a convergence movement. Blending of streams, meaning that we liturgical and sacramental, which means simply the old historical ways of Mass, the Eucharist of the communion, charismatic, meaning word, excitement type thing, and evangelical, which means a firm biblical foundation.
Some people take the Lord's Supper, and some people call it the Eucharist.
Right.
So regardless of what you call it, we're in unity together.
Right.
Bishop, that's part of Catholic.
Yeah, it is. It is. We are Catholic, old Catholics, but we're not Roman. It's a difference between the two, and it's really cultural, because really people that become part of the historical Roman Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church was started in 33 A.D. So what happened after the death of Christ, 33 A.D., the Roman Church was part of actually a see of patriarchs, which was 5 of them. The Roman Catholic Church was just a culture church. It was the people that was social, financially stable. They had more money than maybe the people that came out of the Orthodox faith. They was considered maybe the peasants, the more not so rich, but they practiced the same way. So they began to call themselves Orthodox, and the Romans Roman. And over time, 1,054 years, they separated themselves because of cultures. Kind of like today.
Yeah.
We separate
Very
ourselves
much.
based on economics and various areas of life. They did it too. So what we do is we embrace all of it because it's truth in all of it.
Promoting unity.
So we promote unity through the different faiths, different cultures, because we see the world as our parish. Everyone. Our main job is to introduce Christ and to win souls to Christ. Whatever Christian background you may have came from, whether you Baptist, Southern Baptist, whether you Roman Catholic, whether you Lutheran, whatever.
Right.
We're taking different paths, but we're going to the same river. Different streams going to the same river.
Right.
How can you merge that many? I mean, like, I'm independent, like
Pentecostal. Okay.
but I'm very Baptist because I grew up Baptist independent.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, how can you? That's two total different ones. Then you get into Catholic. That's way different. How can you merge them?
Simple. We all have some things in common.
Right.
We really all have some things in common. You know, the Baptist church, I came out of the Baptist church as a small kid, and then into manhood, and then when I accepted my call in ministry 30 years ago, that's all I knew was the Baptist church. So that's what I attached myself
That was
to.
the background.
That's
the
all I knew.
foundation.
And then eventually I went Pentecostal. Tongue speaking.
And we speak in tongues.
We speak in tongues. We do that. God's given us that gift. We Pentecostal. But we also Catholic because on the periphery here, there's a lot of Catholics have embraced Pentecostalism.
We were just with some in Dallas, Texas.
Absolutely. Catholics.
They were speaking in tongues. Amazing.
Yes, sir.
They're embracing it.
They're embracing it. They know it's
real.
It's real and it's an important part.
I know it's real. I don't understand it. I grew up with it.
Yeah, it's
All the
real.
old timey
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
hairdo, women and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
And just like how we've embraced the Pentecostal foundation, we should embrace the historical truths of the first church. They kept the records. It's real.
It's real.
Exactly. So we need
Catholics would stand more than any religion out there.
Absolutely. It's the oldest. Of course, they made some mistakes.
Everyone
How
has.
come no? How you say that? Everywhere you go to a Catholic building, quote unquote, it's rich. I mean, it's rich looking.
It is.
Fancy.
It's
One in my hometown, about 10, 15 miles, is a ladies, Catholic women. But the visitors get to come look at it.
It's beautiful. Because they did it the way Christ intended it to be. See, we
Order.
here in America, just remember one thing. Just if you don't remember nothing in this conversation, remember this. You know, America's about 236 years old. It's still a baby. Christianity's been around for 2,000 years. So before we even grasped it here in America, it was going on in England, in Germany, in Africa, in Asia Minor, those historical countries. It didn't get here until just 232 years ago. So think about everything before it got here. It's been watered down. So if you
Like
look
Kool-Aid.
you keep pouring water on Kool-Aid, eventually instead of red Kool-Aid, it'll turn clear if you keep putting water in it. What they did, they preserved everything over there, overseas. By the time we got it, it was watered down. Simple way to understand this is Christ created the church. He's the only one can start a church, not man, just Christ. We are the managers of it. He's the one that placed us over here to watch over it, but he's the one that creates the church. He left certain policies and procedures in place to start it, to follow. Because of the watered down Kool-Aid concept, we have took the policies that the Catholic churches and things of that nature kept in place, and we have watered it down to the Baptist, to the Methodist, to the Pentecostal. Pentecostalism is just 102 years old. It's young. It started in 1906. Okay? So we have to realize, thank God for Pentecostalism. Thank God for seeing the little ladies in the dollies in their head and shouting and speaking in tongues. That's great. But what was prior to that? Catholic. So what we've done is took what we got here, the Pentecostalism.
We're not going to abandon it.
We're not going to abandon it. And we're going to merge it, called Convergence, together. That we have a renewed love for the table, the communion. We still do that. That's Catholic. The Nicene Creed, in which we read on Sunday, that's Catholic. But if someone's in the corner beating the drums and shouting hallelujah, that's Pentecostal. That's okay, but we're going to keep some things pertaining to the original church in place. That's how it's done.
Bring it together.
Okay? So it gives that opportunity to go forth.
We want the whole pie.
Yeah. Because there's so many pieces to it.
Don't you want all of
I
God?
ain't never thought of that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would probably know y'all just more anything than
It was meant to happen today.
Yeah. Yeah.
That caught my attention.
Caught your attention? Yeah. That's where it is.
Stay tuned to more of Archbishop Brown speaking, conversations just like this, out in the open for New Day Fig. That's www.figfellowship.what?
Info. INFO.
Stay tuned for more Blog Talk Radio and YouTube. Let's see if we can get this one.